Welcome to Naveen Automation Labs, guys. Please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get some interesting videos on Selenium and automation. Hello, guys. Welcome back. So, guys, this is REST Web Services Automation Part 2. Okay, I know that a lot of people they are asking that okay, where is the coding part? But yeah, a lot of people are appreciating, and that's really good. That at least they are learning that what is web service and what is an API. It's really important to understand the concept first, and then we should move to the coding part. Okay, so in this session also, guys, quickly I'll cover these topics because these topics are really important. Because to do the automation and to get into backend testing, if you want to move your career, your automation career towards backend, you should know okay couple of these things also. That what is REST client, what are the different HTTP methods, okay, what is the Postman, what is the difference between URL and URI, how to create the URLs, okay, what do you mean by headers, because these are the basic terminologies, basic, these are the different technical words you will be using daily basis while discussing with the developers, okay, and while doing the automation also, or if you're reading any blog, okay, so frequently they, okay, these number of keywords and these number of words will be there. Okay, what do you mean by swagger and how to do the API documentation, all those stuff. Okay, so these things are really important, and then obviously we will move to the coding part. So first of all, what is we have seen that okay, what is REST APIs and all those stuff, but how will you call the REST APIs? Okay, to call the REST APIs, quickly what I'll do, that we have seen that the system 1 and system 2 we have seen in the previous diagram, so I'll create one more very simple diagram quickly. That, let's see, guys, I have these two systems, system 1, okay, S1, and this is system 2. Okay, system 2 says that okay, that this is some machine or some VM, or maybe it may be any cloud VM or any cloud machine or whatever, any server, okay, which is hosted somewhere in, okay, in anywhere in the world, and which is available over the network. Okay, now what you have to do, this system says that okay, we have okay, we have some APIs. Okay, let's see, this system is having some important data, or let's see weather data. Okay, let's see some weather data is available, or maybe some account system is there where you can create a particular account. You can create, let's see, for bank account, you can update an account, you can delete an account, and you can get all the account information also. So four different types of operations will be there. Okay, and these operations are called CRUD operations. Okay, CRUD. C means create. Create means simple post call. I'll tell you what it is. R means retrieve. Retrieve means get call. U means update. Update means put call. Okay. And D means delete. Delete means delete call. Okay. So these four operations we will be doing over here. Okay. Now this system S1, this is system S1. I would say this is the client system. Okay. Client machine is there. And this is the client, and this system is S2. Okay. Okay. And they have exposed their APIs. Let's see, this is the server. Okay. And I would say this is producer. Okay. And this is server who produces the data and who gives you the data and information. And this S1 client, in another technical language, we say this is consumer. Okay. So we have one producer and we have one consumer. Okay. So this client will consume the data to show to some, and this particular client is having some different audience. Okay, let's see, in US it shows some different data, in India it shows some different data, and different data you can these systems are there. They will fetch the data from this particular, they will interact with this particular portal, just like, let's see, this is makemytrip.com, and they will fetch the data. Makemytrip.com will fetch the data from these two servers, different servers, and then it will give it to the people sitting in Bangalore, New Delhi, or Noida, or somewhere, or all over the world. Okay, these are the different customers, clients of this particular S1 system. But now S1 needs some data. So what exactly S1 do? S1 will call these APIs. Okay, S1 will call S2 system like this. Okay, And then S2, what exactly S2 will do? S2 will response back. So this is called request and response concept, guys. So as I told you that request, okay, so this is request is called one HTTP request will be sent to this particular guy. But what do you mean by request? In request, we will pass three things. First thing is, what is the URI? What is the URI? Okay. Second thing is, what are your different headers? Third thing is, what is your payload? If any post call or any put call is there. Okay. And okay. So these three things we will pass URI, headers, and payload to this particular, okay, in this particular request along with this request. And S2 server will read this request, and this payload, it can be anything. It can be any JSON file, or it can be XML payload. Okay, so this payload, it can be JSON or XML. So we will send this information that I need account information about Naveen. Okay, let's see, this is the ICICI bank system. So ICICI bank system will give you the account system information in the form of response. So this is be my HTTP response. In the response, what exactly we will get? We will get, first thing is, we will get status. Okay, let's see if it is a correct, absolutely perfect response, then we will get 200. Okay, okay, and we will get some other response. Let's see what is the response payload. Sometimes we will get response payload. Okay, or some, maybe some string message that yet it is successful request or not successful request. Okay, apart from that, okay, so these are the three basic things generally we get: status code, response payload, and either it is successful or not, some message we can pass over there also. So this is the response we will get over here. Okay, so these request and response is applicable for all these operations, CRUD operations: create, retrieve, update, and delete. Now what do you mean by post, get, put, and delete? See, first thing is, I want to create an account. Okay guys, so first let's see, I want to create an account. My first request is create an account. Okay, so whenever you have to create a new entity, okay, the fresh entity, in that case you have to use post call. Okay, you have to use post call. Okay, and then with the post call, what you have to pass? You have to pass JSON payload, that what exactly the post call will be, what you okay, what exactly you want to create, or JSON or XML, okay, thing I'll pass. That in JSON I want account name and account number, and let's see, the saving account or current account. Okay, and some other information, that address and phone number and email ID. Okay, all these information I'll pass in the form of JSON payload. Okay, so create an account will be a post call, because we are creating, let's see, I have created one account. My account ID is equal to 1, and account name is equal to, let's see, account holder name is, let's see, Tom. Okay, and or some basic other information also there. Let's see, uh, address is equal to, let's see, New York. Okay, and one more thing we will pass. Let's see, account type. Okay, account type is equal to, let's see, this is a saving accounts. Okay, so this all other couple of information we will pass in the form of JSON or maybe XML. Okay, so this is the first post call is there, right? So post call, what exactly it will do in S2 server, maybe some database is available, some database system is available at S2 server. This is, let's see, Oracle database is available, and this particular Oracle database, let's see, and it can be anything. This particular Oracle DB, we have one account table is there. Okay guys, account table. See, database is also very important in API testing. Okay, so Oracle DB is there, and this account table is available over here. So what will happen, this particular account, okay guys, this particular account will be created, this particular entry will be created over here in this particular account table. Okay, one account will be created over here. Similarly, let's say you have created account ID equal to 1 to 50. It means 50 accounts will be created inside the database, and this server is connected to this server is connected to this particular database. Okay, so that the server will fetch the data from here and this data will be given to client. So post call is always, remember guys, post call is used to create the new entity. They will ask you at the time of interview, what do you mean by post call? Okay, or if you want to create a new entity, then which method you will use? So I'll use post method. Okay, now the second thing is, I want to, whatever I have created, I want to fetch. Okay, so the second operation will be get an account, let's see, by ID. Get an account by ID or maybe by name. So sometimes we say that, okay, account by, get account by ID or get account by name. So this is my second API, right? So what are different things I need? In get call, we don't pass any payload, no JSON, no XML. We pass what we pass? We pass one URI. It means on which server, on which URL, endpoint URL, we will pass URI and some other information. Let's see, path parameter. I'll tell you what is path parameter or maybe some query parameter. Okay, guys, query parameter along with, okay, so these things we will pass along with if any headers are available. So headers, okay guys, headers will be applicable here also. In post call also, it's compulsory to pass the headers. So headers also I'll pass. Okay, so this will be my second operation, right? This is my second operation. I'll write headers also will be there. Okay, headers will also be there. Okay, now get an account by ID name. So let's say I'll give you one example that account ID equal to 1 I have already created over here. So simple, what will be my API URL? It will be like this. Let's see, HTTP. Okay, let's see, API, some any URL, api.com slash, let's see, service, and after service, let's see, I want the information about account and what is your account ID /1. Okay guys, so let's see, this is a simple URI. URI is what? URI is the combination of URL plus path parameter and query parameter. So see, api.com is the server name, is the server, okay, host name. So, okay, so api.com, this S2 server is denoted by this api.com. And in this particular S2 server, let's see, this is a Tomcat server or any kind of server, one service folder is available. In this particular server service folder, go to account, let's see, account class, and from this account class, okay, call this particular account. One method is there, and then get the information about account ID is equal to 1. This is what it is happening inside the server. Okay, so this is a typical example of, let's see, and this is my get call. Okay guys, this is my get call. So this is the information we will pass. This is called URI. This is the URI, guys. Okay, so what is a URI? That whatever the account you have created, see, with post call also we will pass one URI. Each and every call will be having one endpoint URL or URI. Okay, so we will pass this particular api.com service account /2. So if you write /2 or 3 or 4, you will get account information about 4 if you are passing 4. Okay, so this is the retrieve the information. We are retrieving the information. Whatever you have created, just give me. Let's say I have created /100, but let's see, 100 account ID is equal to 100 is not available. So it will give you one response that not available, 404. Okay, but if it is available, it will give you 200. So this is called get means to retrieve the existing data. If data is available, it will give it to you, otherwise it will give you some error. Okay, now the third thing is very important, update. What do you mean by update? Update means, guys, you have to understand that update means the third operation will be update an account, let's see, by using put call. So it will be your put call. Put means update. So put is used for both the things. If, let's see, with put, if you want to create an account is equal to 200, it will be created. Okay, so put is the combination of create plus update both. With put call, you can create an account, a new entity also, and you can update the existing entity also. Okay, so how to update? Let's see, I want that where account ID is equal to 1. I want that, okay, I want to change the address or maybe account type. I want that it should not be saving account, it should be current account. So I'll pass like this, account ID is, I'll pass the entire information. Account ID is equal to 1. Okay, account name is equal to Tom. Okay, address is equal to New York, and I'll pass new account type is equal to, let's see, instead of saving, I'll pass current. So what will happen the moment you send this particular request? This is my third operation. The moment you send this particular request, what will happen? This account ID equal to 1, all these things will remain same, account name, address, but the account type will be updated from savings to current account. So in the database also it will be updated. Now again what I'll do, I'll check with the get call that it's updated or not, right? I'll have to check it, right? It's updated or not. So I'll check with the get call again that okay, service slash account 1. Then if I'm getting a response that okay, in the response now the account type, okay, should be savings account with the same account ID, because now I updated the account. So always remember, put call is always used to create the account as well as, I mean, to create the entity as well as update the existing entity. Always remember guys, they will ask you 100%, they will ask you at a time of interview, what is the difference between post and put, post versus pull. Most of the guys, they confuse, post means update, no, put means update, no. So that's a confusion guys, always remember, that's a confusion. Post means create a new entity, put means create the new entity as well as update the existing entity also. So that is a third operation. Fourth operation, what I'll do, that is simple delete. Okay, simple delete an account. So it will be done by delete call. Okay, so simple. Let's see, I want that one, I'll pass one payload. What is a payload? JSON payload, that where account number is equal to 100 and all the information I'll pass, account ID or number or whatever, or account holder name is equal to Tom. Okay, and address and account type or whatever. Okay, it depends what are the different attributes you have. Just pass this information. So what will happen the moment this is a fourth call, fourth operation, delete, so it will be deleted from the database. Okay, so sometimes we say that okay, please close my account or please delete my account, so they will call the delete call, they will call the delete API. Okay, so these are the four different operations are there, CRUD operations in REST API. Okay, create, retrieve, update and delete, and around all these operations we will be doing our testing. Okay, this is the crux of REST API, that okay, around all the operations, okay, we will be doing our automation or manual testing. Okay guys, so always remember, create means create the data, okay, get means get the data, and update means update the existing entity, or if you want to create a new entity with update also, it will create, because update, put call internally calls post only. Okay, put internally calls post only. So, and delete means delete the existing account, as simple as that. Let's say you want to delete account ID equal to 200, but 200 is not available. In that case, obviously it will give you error that this account ID is not available in the system with 404 error. Now with each and every request, okay, we are getting one response, right? We are getting some response. Now we have to understand what is the response code, status response code. It can be, let's see, for successful request it can be 200. 200 means okay, everything is fine. If you're getting 200, it means your request, your APIs are working fine, your APIs are hitting the server properly, and okay, server is able to understand that API properly, and you are getting the proper response. That is called 200. We have some other API, some other response code, let's say 201. So whenever, let's say, you are doing post call, you are creating a new entity, 201 means created successfully. Okay, some other, let's see, 400. Let's see, your endpoint URL is wrong, or maybe some payload is wrong. You are not passing some proper payload, not proper format, or you miss the payload, or some attribute is missing in payload. In that case, it will give you 400. 400 means, guys, bad request. 400 means bad request. Okay, sometimes we are getting 404. Let's see, you are trying to update an entity or delete an entity, account ID is equal to 100, but that account is itself not available in the system. Okay, so obviously it cannot delete it when the system doesn't have that particular account. Then how can you delete it, right? In that case, 404 error will be given to you, that not found. This is 404 means not found. Okay, so if you remember that, have you ever seen that the moment some website we click, Okay, and then we click on some particular URL and we see that okay, 404 error. 404 error means that the page you are trying to access, which is not available on the server now. Sometimes we get this error, 404 error. That's the purpose of 404 error. Sometimes we see that okay, 400 bad request, maybe URL is not correct. Okay, and we have like 500. 500 means, let's see, server, this S2 server is down. Let's see, your Paytm server is not responding properly, your bank server is not responding properly, or maybe some downtime is there, or maybe some XYZ, any network issue or any other issues. In that case, you will get 500 internal error, server internal error. Okay, although there are so many, guys, there are so many status code, but you don't need to remember each and everything. But these are the most famous status code generally we see. Okay, so always remember that whenever you are hitting any API, if you are getting any of them, it means okay, you should know that okay, you may expect these kind of error codes or status code. So if you go to wiki page, see, if you go to Google and just write I'll write http status codes wiki page, you will see the complete list of http status code, guys. See, 100, 101, 102. Okay, in the 2xx family there are 200 okay, 201 created, 202 means accepted. See, 200 okay means a standard request, http request. The actual response will depend on the request method used. In a get request, the response will contain an entity corresponding to the request resource. Okay, so it means your request is perfectly fine. The client received, understood, and accepted and processed successfully on the basis of that. So 200 is denoted like this. If you get like 301 moved permanently, if you want to move some file one server to another server, then you will get 301. Okay, and 400, I told you, right? 400 bad request. 400 bad request means server could not understand the request and could not process. In that case, you will get 400 bad request. 401 unauthorized, it's very famous error. They will ask you at a time of interview that 401 means unauthorized. It means you are passing wrong username and wrong password. Let's see, this is a server and you are passing wrong authentication, or maybe your session got expired or your token got expired. Okay, your or username password changed. In that case, you will get 401. So 401 again, very very important, guys. 401 means authentication error. Authentication, sorry. 401 means authentication. So that is again very important. 401 authentication. Okay, so if you see 401 authentication, 402 means payment required, 403 and 404, as I told you, for forbidden error. 404 means not found error, it's not available, the data is not available. The resource, data, resource, information, all these are same terminologies. The request resource could not be found but may be available in the future. Okay, so 404 not found, something like that. 403 means the server, the requests were valid but the server is refusing action, maybe some reason. Okay, because maybe the user might not have the necessary permission for a resource. Okay, so there are number of errors, error codes. 500 internal server error, 501. Okay, so guys, always remember, no need to remember all these server codes, http server response codes, but you should know some important server response codes. Okay, they will ask you a type of interview and it will be really helpful, okay, for you guys while doing the testing. Okay, so these are the different, guys, CRUD operations are available in REST APIs. Okay, and these get call, post call, put and delete call, these are called HTTP. Okay, these are called HTTP methods. What are the different HTTP methods? Get, post, put and delete. These are the four different HTTP methods are available. Although there are some others also, I'll tell you later, but these are the four major four methods are available. Okay, so you can take this screenshot of this diagram and always remember that okay, what are the different operations of these four methods. Okay, now the next thing is, we have covered this thing. Now how will you test? Okay, forget about automation, but how will you access these APIs? See, to access any API there are two ways. either UI, maybe I can access by using UI. That what, like just like any banking platform, or maybe some other UI portals are available, that where UI is available, that I don't want to get into backend. I want some API. I want some API portal, or maybe web application, so that I can hit the API from there. Okay, but let's see, in some systems, in backend systems, sometimes you don't have any UI, you don't have any web application. Then how will you test it, right? So to test these APIs, we need one client. We need API client, REST API client. Okay, so what is REST client? Postman is a REST client. Okay, there are some other clients also in the market. Let's see, Postman is there. Okay, Soap UI tool is also a client, is a REST client and Soap client both. You can call Soap or REST calls from Soap UI tool also. We have Advanced REST client. Okay, this is another tool is available in the market. You can hit your API Advanced REST client. Apart from that, we have JMeter. Through JMeter also, although JMeter is used for performance testing, but through JMeter also you can call the APIs. Okay, you can call the APIs. And from browser also, guys, directly from browser also, sometimes we can call the APIs. So browsers also, because browser is also working upon HTTP protocol. So through browsers also we can do that. But the proper post call and put call delete, if you want to do such kind of operations, Postman is the most famous. Okay, Postman is the most famous uh, tool is available in the market. Okay, and simple, what you have to do, you have to open your Google Chrome, and just you need to download Postman. Simple, right? And download Postman. This is the app is available on Chrome Web Store, so you can download from there. Okay, and see, I have already downloaded, so it's already available in my system. So it's saying launch app. So you just need to search Postman on your laptop after downloading, and then the moment you open it, it will be open like this. This is Postman, guys. Okay, so this is Postman. Okay, now I'll tell you. See, these are the different methods. All get, call, post, put, and delete methods are there. So although these are also some methods are available, but we don't use all these such methods. But I'll tell you some of the important other things. But get call, post call, put, and delete calls are there. Okay, and I'll tell you how to send the request and how to get the response in a couple of minutes. But first, please download Postman. Okay, very simple. You need to add to Chrome, and then you just need to launch it. That's it. Now, what you have to do, guys, another thing is you have to understand very quickly that see, first of all, you have to understand. I'll tell you an example, very simple example. I'll give it to you. See, this is the example I have found that rickres.in site is there, which gives a proper different types of get, call, post, and delete, put and delete calls, because it's really difficult to find good API information, good API portal, so that I can hit my APIs. Okay, I can get some API information, because nobody will allow you to create so many entities with the help of post call. So this is a dummy API they have created, and I have found this this site. And see, as I told you that, see, so there are two types of things. First of all, you need to understand. One is called, this is the endpoint URL. Okay, this is the URL, guys. And this URL, what will happen? This URL, see, I'll write like this. See, very important concept, guys. One URL is there. This URL, I would say endpoint URL. Okay, will be concatenated with your API URL. Will become URI. Okay, so what is URI? URI is the combination of URL plus API URL or service URL. I would say, instead of API, I would say service URL. See, guys, service API is also called services. Service, backend service. Okay, service API URL plus endpoint URL is equal to URI. So always remember this concept, guys. Okay, now in any API testing, first you need to ask from your developers that give me the endpoint URL. So let's see, this is the endpoint URL and this is the request API's service URL is there. I'll tell you how exactly it is working. So let's see, I want to fetch what are different users, list of users. Get means get call. How many list of users are available in my system? So I'll simply I click on this get button. So it's saying that okay, users are available. See, this is the JSON format, guys. And what is the response I'm getting? 200 response I'm getting, right? And see, and it is saying that on page equal to 2, how many, okay, how many users are available. Okay, now let's hit this API in Postman. So what I'll do, this is my, as I told you, in Postman we have to use URI. So URI means URL plus request API. So I'll open my Postman and this is the get call. So this is okay, request.in. This is my host name, and this is my, see, slash like this. So https request.in slash API slash users, and I'll tell you what is question mark. See, question mark means, guys, see, if I don't write question mark, so simple, this API will give you, if you send this request, this API will give you number of users are available, how many users are available in your system. If you have 1000 users, if you have 2000 users, okay, it will give you complete information about that, okay, all the users. But if you want to filter it out your results, if you want to filter your results, let's see, I want only those users which having first name is equal to Naveen. Okay, so this is called query parameter. So how to put query parameter like this? So it depends how exactly developer they have created their query parameter in their code. Okay, so they are saying that this question mark means, guys, question mark means query parameter. And what is that parameter? Page is equal to 2 is the parameter, and 2 is the parameter value. So question mark means that I want all these information, users, how many users are available, question mark, on page number 2. Let's see, in database they have defined page number equal to 2, page number equal to 1, 3, 4 and 5 like this. So I mean in this particular, this request rest.in, it doesn't have so much of data. Okay, but this is a query parameter that please send me all the information, all the users where page equal to 2. So question mark is, guys, question mark is query parameter. See, you will see that page equal to 2. Okay, so this is the response, guys. See, this is the response body. I'm getting response body. So as I told you in the diagram, we are sending the request and getting the response. In the request we are getting URL, headers and payload, and in the response we are getting status, response, payload and some message or some headers we are getting. See, now see, there is response. Okay, so this is the request, this is the, what is the method, http get method, this is my URI. Okay, this is the query parameter, and in get call we don't pass any payload, so I'm not passing any payload. Okay, and simple, I'm sending this request, and this request will be sent to the server, and the server is giving, this is the response I'm getting in JSON object. You will see that JSON, here JSON means JSON object. So as I told you that in we can get any kind of response, JSON, XML, HTML, text, and okay, auto. I don't know what is auto, but generally we never use auto. But these different 4 types of uh, response we can get. And see, this is the status. The status is 200. It means we are getting successful response. Let's see, I disturb this endpoint URL. Let's see, I write PAG. Obviously, this is a wrong. So if you call this, still it's getting, maybe they have not written the proper code because this is a dummy site. I'll tell you some other examples. Okay, let's see, I'll simple pass. Every time it will give you some response. See, total page equal to use, and I don't know, some response we are getting. Okay, but I'll give you some other proper examples. So always remember, in Postman we have two section. This is a request section and this is a response section. Now I'll give you an example of post call. Okay, post call means, now see, I'll give you one more example of get call, that I want the information about the specific guy, the specific user. Okay, so slash API slash users, give me the information of where user ID equal to 2, just like account ID is equal to 2. So what I'll do, users slash 2. So this is not the query parameter, guys. Slash 2 means this is path parameter. So path parameter always defined by slash, and query parameter is always defined by question mark. Okay, so query parameter is used to filter your results. If you have 2000 records, I want to filter it out on the basis of some condition. In that case, I'll use query parameter. But specific information I want to get, let's say I want the account information where account ID is equal to 2, just like SQL query. So simple, we are using users slash 2. It means give me the information about user ID equal to 2. So if you, okay, this is a get call. We are retrieving the data. See, this is a payload we are getting. So data we have ID equal to 2, first name equal to Janet, last name is equal to Weaver, and avatar, this is his photo, maybe avatar pic like this. So this is the information we are getting about this particular user where ID equal to 2. Okay, let's say I'm passing user ID is equal to 3. Let's see what we are getting. So this is first name is equal to Emma Wong. Okay, let's see if user ID 100 is available in their system. Let's see what we are getting. See, we are getting not, we are not getting anything. I told you, right? If the data is not available, we will get blank JSON. Data is not available and we are getting 404 not found. It means that user ID is equal to 100 is not available in the system. It means you will get 404 not found, right? Similarly, if I pass 1, if one user ID 1 is available, I'll get the information. Yes, this Jorg Bluth is available, right? So this is the get call. Now I'll tell you what is a post call. Let's see, I want to create. Okay, so to create, we have this particular service URL slash API slash users. Fine. So slash API slash users. Fine. And this is the payload. Let's see, I'm passing. This is the payload they have given. So how, and this is the post call. So I have to select the post because now I'm going to create a new user. Post call, and with the post call, you have to select the body. What kind of post you want to post the data? I want to post the data. This is a JSON. So you have to go to raw and select JSON from here and paste it over here. So this is a JSON. JSON will start with curly braces, and JSON is what? JSON is key value pair format. Okay, JavaScript object notation. This is the key and this is the value. This is the key, this is the value. Let's see, I want to pass name is equal to Naveen and job is equal to, let's see, manager. Okay, name equal to Naveen, job is manager, like this. And both key and value pair format we are passing a string. So make sure you are passing in the double quotes, guys. And each and every key and value will be separated by a comma. So, but the last value should not be okay, we should not write comma. Okay, so this is the simple payload I'm passing over here. And one header we are passing. See, if you see the header, my header is content type is application JSON content type I'm passing. It means this request should accept application JSON. So we don't have any authentication token or session ID, these username, password, these kind of headers are not available in this API. It's a very simple API. Okay, so let's hit this API. So in this API, three things are there. This is the post call, this is the URI, and this is the payload. I want to create a user Naveen and where job level is manager. Okay, so let's send this request and you will see the response that name equal to Naveen got created. My job is manager and see my ID is 781 and this is created date created at today. Okay, 8th of September. At this particular date it got created. Okay, the date will be whatever the server date is there. Okay, so the date will be like this. The server date is showing around 1812, it means 6 o'clock. Maybe it's somewhere, I don't know where exactly, because in India it's not 6 o'clock. Okay, so maybe it's the server is somewhere in some other different country, this server. So simple, we are passing this, and you want to create, let's say tomorrow you want to create one more account and one more user, Tom, and Tom is QA. Okay, so simple, I'll send this request. So Tom with ID 570 will be created, right? So guys, although we are just sending the request, but this system does not allow because this is a public system. Otherwise anyone can use this API and can create n number of data in their system, right? So this particular 570 ID with this information I have created with the post call. Okay, so this is the post call that I have created. Now simple, see the put call. In put call, what do you want? that okay, then the put call I want that okay, name equal to this. Let's see, job, it's Xeon resident. I okay, this guy, okay, this is a put call, and this guy, and see the URL is users slash 2. Okay, users slash 2 means where user ID equal to 2, please update this information. Put means update. For which user? For user number 2, user ID equal to 2. I want that okay, name equal to Morphis, and job equal to Xeon resident. So this is a put call. So in put call also I'm passing one JSON payload. What information you want to update? So I'm passing users slash 2 for user ID equal to 2. Please update this particular information. Let's see if a Morphis got promoted to Xeon resident 2. Let's see leader. And then if you pass leader, so the job will be updated. His job will be updated with leader in the database. Okay, simple. Then we have, let's see, delete call. I want to delete a particular user. So simple, slash API slash users to I want to delete, and then I'll select delete operation over here, delete, and slash user slash 2 means simple delete. Okay, and in that case I don't need any payload. I don't need any payload. Simple, it will work. That slash 2, it means if the user ID 2 is available in the system, it will delete the data. So you will see that yes, 204 means no content, means it got deleted. It will give you 204. But let's say I want to delete a data user ID equal to 100. If it is available, then only it will be deleted. If it's not available, or maybe it's available, 100 is available, that's why it's giving you 204, no content. Let's say I want to delete like this. Oh, still it's showing 204, no content. Okay, it means the data is not available in the system, so obviously it cannot delete it. Okay, so these are the 4 different operations that we have seen for this simple API. So I'll share this particular URL with you guys. Okay, you can do that. Another example I'll show you, that this is one more thing I have got, because it's really difficult to find good examples, guys, over the internet for REST. Okay, REST calls, online REST examples, it's really difficult. Okay, so I'll share all these URLs with you. See, I have got this fake REST API web. So this is a Swagger. So what do you mean by Swagger? Swagger means the API documentation. Okay, so let's see, we have portal documentation, we have SRS documentation, that what are different features and functionalities will be there. We have test cases and everything is there. Proper documentation is there. For code, we have Java doc is available. But for API documentation, this is a very famous tool. Swagger is there. Okay, so a lot of companies, a lot of good product companies, they use Swagger. Okay, so Swagger is what? What is Swagger? Swagger is API documentation, that what are different, it's a technical documentation, what are different APIs are available on your server. And this is my server, api.this.net, it's available on 80 port. Okay, this is a server, and these are the different 4 or 5 APIs are available. How many APIs? 3 plus 2, 5 APIs are available. So let's say you want to call a get call. What is a get call? How many activities are there in my system? Okay, so how many activities are there? Simple, you need to pass one get call. So in Swagger, the good advantage is, in Swagger you can hit the API, no need to use Postman. In Swagger also you can hit the API and get the response. Okay, so simply click on try it out. So you will see that it's running the API and it's getting the response that there are, these are the activities. See, this is a huge JSON payload we are getting. Okay, these are the activities are available: activity 1, activity 2, activity 3. Okay, number of activities, how many activities? 30 activities are available, and the response code we are getting 200, and these are the response headers. In the response also we get headers, so these are the response headers are available. So this is the get call. Okay, this is the get call. Okay, and if you hit this API through Postman also you can hit. So sometimes we use Swagger and sometimes we use, maybe in your company Swagger is not available, then Postman obviously you have to use. So this is the complete, this is a get call. Let's see it is working or not. This is a complete uh, endpoint URL, and we will create plus, and this is the get call. Okay, and let me check, do we need to pass any header? Okay, no, simple request. This is a request we have to pass, and simple. Let's see it is working here or not. See, here it is working. on this particular server slash API folder, activities folder is there. It will give you how many activities are available in the system. It's a simple get call, and see all these APIs we are getting, all these activities we are getting. Okay, fine. Another get call is, let's see this. I want to get the specific information about the specific, I want to get the information about the specific activity. So here it will give you that, okay, this is again a get call. So I want the information about activity ID equal to 3 or activity ID is equal to 1. I'll write 1 and then try it out. So you will see the response body is only 1. ID equal to 1, title activity 1, completed false. So if you see that for 1, see activity 1, ID 1, completed false. Okay, so let's see, you have 1000 activities. I want a specific activity, so I'll pass some ID because ID is the primary key in the database. So ID equal to 1. Okay, so this is the get call. Now I'll see the post call, that I want to create a new activity. Okay, so this in Swagger they will give you one model schema that this should be the format with the post call. So you just need to click on it and it will be created over here. It will be shown over here. Let's see, I want to create one ID equal to 100 and the title is Naveen or something like that. So just try it out. Because the post call we have to pass the JSON. So you will see the response that ID with 100 title equal to Naveen got created in the database. Okay, so actually it is not creating into the database in this particular system because this is a fake API. Obviously they will not allow us. But because why I got to know, if we hit this activity, because activity equal to 100 we have created just now. See, but still you are getting only till 30 only, ID equal to 30 only. Activity ID equal to 100 we are not getting. Why? Because actually they are not creating it because this is a fake API, guys. Okay, because nobody will allow you to create the data into their system, into their database. This is just for example point of view, but in the real time project we will see. Okay, if you are adding something, if you are adding something through post call, let's say you have activity equal to 100 you have added. Now the same activity you can get it by using get call also. Okay, so this is a get call, this is a post call, sorry. Again, if you see the put call, that I want to update ID equal to 3, I want to title from Naveen to string, let's see, Naveen to Tom, something like this, and then try it out. So you will see that now the activity ID title I have changed. So, okay, like this is a put call to create, to update the data, and again we are getting 200 response code. It means this is a correct thing, right? And same thing for delete also. I want to delete where activity ID equal to 1. So they hit it, and in response body no content, but the response code we are getting 200 means the request got successfully done. So this is a get delete call. Okay, so this is a Swagger. In Swagger also, just like Postman, in Swagger also it will but who will create this Swagger? Developer's duty. It's not our responsibility, it's developer responsibility, because Swagger is a kind of again it's a server, and they have to implement in their code. They have to use Swagger API, and they will use some Swagger annotations and everything. Okay, but no need to get into those things. So some companies, they will give you Swagger also for API documentation. So Swagger is what? Swagger is API documentation, where you can hit the API, you can test your APIs also. But Postman is, again, it's one of the powerful client is available. You can hit your APIs over here and you can get the response like this. Okay, so this is a basic overview of Postman I have given to you guys. Okay, let me check some other. Let's see, this is the Indian government site, but this thing. See, one REST API is available, that REST web service, to get a list of all countries. Okay, so list of all countries, if you hit this API, okay, if you copy this is a open API is available in the market. So if you hit this API, let's see what exactly it returns. This is a get call, send the request, and let's see 249 records we are getting. 249 countries are there in the world. We are getting Afghanistan, okay, and this island, Albania, Algeria, okay, all these country details we are getting on the basis of their country code. Somalia country code is SOM. SO. South Africa country code is ZAZAF, something like that. Okay, so this is the thing we are getting. So these are get calls. So get the get call on online, it's very easy, guys, because we're just fetching the data. But post call will be difficult. Okay, post will be difficult because in that case of post call, you will be creating a lot of data. So nobody will allow you to create the data. Okay, so most of the time you will be getting. So let's see, this is again the concept of path parameter /in ISO2 code /in. Okay, so let's see, I'll use this particular API that I want the information about India. Okay, country /get ISO code where ISO code /in. This is a get call. Okay, so this is the group kt.com country slash. Okay, this is the host name will remain same, and then this is the get of what ISO2 code /in. Give me the information about India, so just send it. So you are getting information about India only. Okay, country found matching code 200 response code. Let's see, country code is INA. Maybe INA is not available in that case. See, it will give you no matching country found. Although it's a bug, it should give you not found. So this is a bug in this API. We should raise why it is giving 200 if INA is not available. Okay, like this. Or let's see, we don't pass anything. No country code we are passing. Let's see what exactly it says. See, this is again 200 response code. It should give you 400 bad requests because we are passing wrong information, wrong API URL we are passing. See, although it's giving, see Java web development tutorial. I don't know what exactly it is giving here. HTML code over here. Okay, like this. Let's say I'm passing I and we say that okay, this is a get call, but I make it to post call, and there is no post call associated with this particular URL. So if you hit this API, again you are getting, ideally you should get 400 bad requests, but you are getting 200. So this is a bug in this application. Okay, so like that also you can check. See, ISO3 code means with the 3 characters also you can pass INT. So guys, this is called path parameter example. Slash means path parameter, like this. Okay, see, this is the query parameter. See, this is a very good example of query parameter. So you will be playing with these kind of things, guys, in your project. Path parameter, query parameter. See, /search question mark. Okay, please search all the countries where text equal to UN. Okay, text is equal to UN, and this is a get call. So if you hit this API, you will get total 12 records are found. Okay, total 12 records are found where UN is available. See, this is UN. This is Hungary. In Hungary also we have UN. Okay, in United States also, we United Republic also we have UN. Okay, so this is a query parameter. I want to filter it out of 246 records. I'm okay, now I'm getting 12 records on the basis of this condition. So whenever you have to put some condition, you have to use question mark, and this question mark is called query parameter. So question mark means query parameter, slash means path parameter. Okay, so some other example, if we see, see, yeah, these are the different examples are available in this particular. So I'll send you all these URLs, guys. Please practice. So again, in this session, okay, there is no coding. I think then in the next session onwards, we will see. Okay, so we have seen in this particular thing that okay, although SOAP UI advanced REST client, you can download JMeter, and browser also you can download. See, if you are hitting this particular API, and these are the open APIs, no authentication is required. If you directly hit this URL in the browser, see, you are getting the response over here in the browser also, because browser is also supporting this HTTP request, right? Because ultimately this is the HTTP request only. Somewhere it's, although it's not giving you HTML code, but it's giving you the JSON object, and browsers also supports the JSON objects. So it's giving you the JSON objects, right? So GUI developers, they are converting this JSON object into good HTML page, and they are showing it to you on your page to make it look and feel, okay, more look and feel. Okay, so these are the API. Let's say I want to fetch all the information from this API. From this, some third-party system is available. They have given this API to us. I'll call this API and I'll tell my UI developers, please call this API, fetch this information, and display on the UI. Simple, right? Like that. Okay, because Paytm, if you see Paytm example, guys, Paytm is totally dependent, totally available on the web services. They're using huge amount of services. Okay, so if you want to let's see, if you want to pay a bill for your telephone or mobile postpaid or prepaid. Okay, so in the moment you click on mobile postpaid, automatically you are getting that, okay, my per month mobile charges are, let's say, 1,000. Your bill is 998 or 200 or 300, whatever. So how exactly they're calling Airtel and Vodafone, guys, through the services, and they're getting the response that, okay, I have this guy Naveen, this is the number, okay, his mobile number, and this is the account number. Please send me the information that what is the pending amount, what is the billing amount. So now the Airtel guys or Vodafone guys, they will give you that, okay, 900 rupees pending for this particular month. And then you have to make the transaction. And while transaction also, they will call bank APIs, bank web services. So Paytm is totally dependent on third party systems, okay, third party integrations. So this is called integration testing also, guys. We are integrating with one system to another system. So if you see this diagram, this is integration is happening between these two guys. Okay, this is integration, guys. This is integration, guys. Integration means we are integrating with the system to S1 to S2. Okay. So guys, please practice with all these things, and that's all for this particular session. Please take the screenshot of this thing, so you will get all these 4 operations, and I'll send you all these URLs in the description. You can find all these URLs in the description. That Swagger and all those stuff, you can easily practice. Please practice with Swagger and Postman. It's compulsory, guys. Okay, and then and then again, in the next session onwards, we will do some basic coding. Okay, I have written some code for you guys. See, this is the code for REST calls and everything. I'll show you very basic example. See, I'm hitting this particular API users, requires API users, right? And how many users are available in the system? If you hit this API through Postman, we just hit, right? We just use this API, remember? How many users are there? And it's a get call. See, how many users are there? 1 2 3. 3 users are available. If you hit this API through code, okay, let's hit this API. Let me comment this thing, and let's see what are you getting. So I run my program, and you will see the output over here. See, this is the output. See, this is the response, JSON response I'm getting. If you copy this, and I'll open my JSON validator. I'll tell you what is JSON validator. See, how many users? 3 users. User ID 1, user ID 2, and user ID 3. And if you see, the same users are available in Postman also. 1, 2, and 3. George, Janet, and Emma. Okay. And here also George, Janet, and Emma. So this is a response is coming from code, from from Eclipse. Okay. So we are hitting this API from Eclipse. Okay. I'm using HTTP client. I'll tell you what exactly different methods and all those things we have to create. HTTP client I have to create. I'll tell you how to create for get, call, post, and put and delete calls. Very simple, guys. It's something amazing you will be learning after a couple of sessions. I'm giving you guarantee you can crack any interviews. Okay, you can work with any web services automation project. That is for sure. This is amazing learning. Okay, so please keep watching these videos. Please don't directly jump into the coding part. I never prefer those things. Always first learn the architecture, the concept, and the technology and the flow, and then only you should move to the coding part. Okay, guys, that's all for this session. And please, again, please subscribe to the channel. A lot of videos are coming, and let me know if you have any queries, any questions. Okay, please feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll reply over there. Okay, thank you so much, guys.